Class, in one way or another, we all have been affected by this pandemic. Our senior years at IUPUI were flipped upside down unpredictably. Our classes were transitioned onto Zoom within a few days, and many of our extracurricular activities followed suit. We endured a season of loss and grief, masks, and quarantine. This past year, we have not only lived through, but studied through and worked through a pandemic. Our graduating class deserves an extra recognition of importance. Through this pandemic, we all have demonstrated our commitment to our education despite any barriers. My fellow Lilly Family School of Philanthropy friends will recognize me, but for others, my name is Maren Lehman, and I hope that today my story and my message resonates with you all. Like many of my fellow graduates, my Jaguar family was the backbone of my success, and their motivation, support, and encouragement never wavered throughout my undergraduate career. For me personally, without the support of my IUPUI family, I never would have been able to graduate. When I was first accepted into the Jaguar family and enrolled at IUPUI, my body was already extremely ill as I was battling my 10th year of anorexia. After so many years of being tortured by food and the fear of fat, I lost my battle with anorexia and it morphed into a more vicious form of bulimia. At the height of my disease, I struggled to study, and I was so weak and malnourished that I could not walk from my residence hall to my classes near the campus center without collapsing on the sidewalk. On February 3rd, 2020, I had to withdraw from IUPUI to go to the Residential Eating Disorder Hospital, Sela House, for 46 days. During that time, I thought my career at IUPUI was over. I thought I would never be able to make it back to school. I could never get healthy enough to go back to school, and that it would have been an embarrassment kind of to go back to school. But in fact, that all was completely the opposite. Within the 46 days I was there, I received a letter from my IUPUI friends and family almost every single day. In my hand right now, I'm holding almost 45 different handwritten letters from IUPUI staff, family, and friends. Although I was not enrolled at the Lilly Family School of Philanthropy that semester, the support of the Lilly School never wavered. When I was out of the hospital and I was ready to come back to school, the Lilly Family School of Philanthropy welcomed me back with open arms, and they were there to support me with whatever I needed. From this all, I have learned that when relying on myself and depending on myself for my own mental health and academics, never letting myself be vulnerable to IUPUI staff, mentors, or friends, that when I opened up and started letting my Jaguar family help me and support me, my Jaguar family was in fact the people who gave me the strength, the physical and mental strength to walk across stage during graduation. Like me, I know you all have persevered through much hardship in the year of 2020 and in the midst of this pandemic. What brings us all together today and what connects us all today is our Jaguar family. We could not have succeeded alone. What has helped make each and every one of us successful is the support from one another. From here on, we will be remembered as alumni, and I want to encourage you all to remember years from now, not only what made you successful, but who made you successful. From studying at the Lilly Family School of Philanthropy, and from going through the hardships that I have, but still having the support of my Jaguar family, I have learned my immense passion for eradicating eating disorders. And as I go into the nonprofit sector with my mission to do that, I am going to remember that my Jaguar family are the people who gave me the strength to do that, and a lot of credit needs to go to them as well.